Imagine this. Monday morning. You leave Quezon City, and before your coffee gets cold, you're already stepping into NAIA Terminal 3. 35 minutes. No EDSA, no bus lane drama, no sorry late traffic excuse. Right now, that same trip can take 2 hours, sometimes 3, depending on how angry the traffic gods are feeling that day. But under Metro Manila, literally under your feet, a quiet revolution is happening. No honking, no headlines, just machines eating the city from below. And this project? They didn't call it the project of the century for nothing. And the craziest part? We're no longer talking about plans. We're talking about tunnels already carved into Philippine soil. Let me show you how far this has really gone. Let's be honest. Metro Manila traffic isn't just bad. It's life-stealing. You lose sleep, you lose family time. You lose sanity. One red light at a time. A 10-kilometer trip can feel like a pilgrimage. EDSA moves slower than your mobile data at 1%, and every year it gets worse. According to estimates, traffic congestion bleeds the Philippine economy of 3.5 billion pesos every single day. That's not pocket change. That's schools, hospitals, infrastructure burned in gridlock. And here's the painful truth. You can't fix Metro Manila traffic by adding more roads. There's no space left. The city is boxed in by its own success. So if you can't go wider, you go deeper. And that's where the most ambitious infrastructure project in Philippine history enters the picture. Meet the Metro Manila Subway. Not a proposal, not a dream, not a PowerPoint slide from a government briefing. This is real steel, real tunnels, real machines operating beneath Metro Manila as we speak. A 33-kilometer underground railway, stretching from Valenzuela all the way to NAIA, with 17 modern stations designed to move over 500,000 passengers every single day. Think of it as Manila's underground express lane. Except it doesn't flood, doesn't get blocked by trucks, and doesn't care if it's raining sideways. And the real stars of this project? Not politicians, not press conferences. It's the machines. Because what's digging this subway isn't human muscle. It's something closer to a moving underground factory. Let's talk about the tunnel boring machines, or TBMS. These aren't drills. These are underground monsters. As long as a basketball court, heavier than a warship, and precise enough to dig through the earth millimeter by millimeter. As of late 2025, 8 TBMs are now actively deployed along the subway line. 8. That's not testing anymore, that's full-scale execution. Some of them even have names, machines with Filipino soul, like Kaunlaran and Perlas ng Silangan. These giants chew through soil at an average of 7 to 12 meters per day. Slow enough to be safe, fast enough to keep the project moving at historic speed. And this isn't cheap tech. This is Japanese-grade engineering, the same standards used in earthquake-prone cities like Tokyo. Meaning, earthquake-resistant tunnels, flood-proof systems, water-stop panels designed for monsoon-level rain. These tunnels are built not just for today's Manila, but for a Manila dealing with climate change 30 years from now. But here's where things get really interesting, because this subway doesn't just move people, it deletes traffic itself. Let's talk time, because time is the real currency Metro Manila commuters have been robbed of. Right now, Quezon City to NAIA, 60 to 80 minutes. On a bad day, 2 hours. On a worse day, you miss your flight with the Metro Manila Subway. That drops to 30 to 35 minutes. Predictable, reliable, no surprises. From Valenzuela to NAIA, over 90 minutes today, down to 35 minutes underground. From North Avenue to BGC, 45 to 60 minutes on the road, cut to around 20 minutes. This isn't convenience. This is life reclaimed. Every person who takes the subway is one less car on the road. Multiply that by 500,000 passengers daily, and suddenly, EDSA can breathe again. Less traffic, less pollution, lower carbon emissions. Metro Manila doesn't just move faster, it becomes healthier. But the subway's biggest impact isn't speed, it's what it connects next. Because this line doesn't end underground, it connects to something much bigger, a rail network that could link northern provinces straight to the airport, a system that reshapes property values, business hubs, and how Filipinos live their daily lives. And we haven't even talked about interoperability, station design, or why 2028 to 2029 is the real turning point. So if you think this subway is just about trains, wait until you see what it does to the future of the Philippines. Here's what most people still don't realize. The Metro Manila Subway isn't just a line, it's the spinal cord. Because once this goes live, it locks into the North-South Commuter Railway, the NSCR. That means one seamless rail system running from central Luzon straight through Metro Manila and directly to NAIA. Let that sink in. A future where someone from Bulacan or Pampanga can board a train, skip EDSA entirely, and arrive at the airport without touching a steering wheel. No transfers from hell, no jeepney hop obstacle course, just rail. This is how developed megacities move people, not with endless flyovers, but with networks. And once movement becomes easier, something else explodes almost immediately: value. Infrastructure doesn't just move bodies, it moves money. JICA estimates traffic congestion drains 3.5 billion pesos every single day from the Philippine economy. That's 1.2 trillion pesos a year, vanishing into brake lights and wasted fuel. The subway is the country's strongest weapon against that loss. Every station becomes a gravity well. Offices move closer, retail follows, housing demand spikes. That's why land values around future stations are already heating up. Not hype, pattern recognition, Tokyo, Seoul, Singapore. Rail goes in, value goes up, always. And for businesses, time reliability changes everything. When logistics become predictable, productivity jumps. Meetings stop being excuses. Deliveries stop being late. But what good is all of this if the system collapses every time it rains? That's where the real engineering flex comes in. This subway wasn't designed for perfect weather. It was designed for the Philippines. Stations are equipped with Japanese water stop panels, elevated entrances, and flood control systems tested for worst-case monsoon scenarios. Meaning, even when streets above turn into rivers, the trains below keep moving. And earthquakes? This is Japan-level seismic engineering, flexible tunnel linings, shock-absorbing designs, and continuous monitoring, not hope for the best engineering, plan for the worst engineering. Because if you're building something underground in Metro Manila, failure is not an option. So with all this tech, all this money, all these machines, when do Filipinos actually ride this thing? Here's the honest answer: no sugarcoating. The project is targeting a partial opening between 2028 and 2029. Full operations are expected around 2032. That's not delay, that's scale. Remember, this is the first subway system in Philippine history. Every meter board is new territory. Every challenge solved sets the blueprint for future lines. And right now, as you're watching this, TBMs are still chewing through soil beneath Quezon City, meter by meter, day by day. Progress you can't see, but progress that changes everything. Which brings us to the real question: why does this matter beyond traffic? Why this subway changes everything? Because this isn't just about trains, it's about confidence. A country that can build a subway can build anything. It tells investors the Philippines is serious. It tells young Filipinos the future doesn't require leaving home. It tells the world Manila is done being almost there. This is the shift from coping to planning, from surviving congestion to engineering around it. Every tunnel is a statement. We're not stuck. We're moving forward, underground if we have to. And that's exactly why this project deserves your attention. If you learned something new from this, don't just watch. Claim your stake in the future. Like this video so more Filipinos see what's being built beneath them. Subscribe if you want clear, no BS breakdowns of Philippine megaprojects. And comment below: would you trust the subway on day one or wait for everyone else to test it first? Because whether you're ready or not, Metro Manila's future isn't above ground anymore. It's already digging forward.